Lord and in the power of his might. Strong in the Lord. Strong in the Lord. In the power of his might. Too many of us are trying to be strong on our own. But it's God that I'm supposed to be strong in. I don't need my strength. I need his strength. Put on the whole armor of God. Not some of it, all of it. Not parts of it, not pieces of it, not things that I agree with, not things I'm good at. No, put all of his armor on that I may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, take the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. We don't wrestle flesh and blood. We don't fight against people. We fight against spiritual powers. There's a spiritual attack. There's a spiritual war that's happening. And often, many of us are fighting on the wrong battlefield. Many of us are fighting the wrong thing. We're fighting people. We're fighting friends. We're fighting family members. We're fighting on Facebook. Come on, somebody. Who loves a good Facebook battle? Woo, come on. About to chat GPT my comment. Some of y'all are like, oh, that's a great idea. I'm about to use that. We're fighting on the wrong battle. There is a battle, but many of us have been convinced to fight the flesh. We arguing with people. We fighting people. But we're supposed to be fighting against the devil. Now the beginning of this says, to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, I'm not sure if you use that word often, but that's not a regular word in my vocabulary, the wiles. But here's what it means. The cunning arts, the deceit, the trickery, the schemes, or the strategies of the devil. The lies of the devil. You know that there's a strategy that the devil has to attack the world today. And we need to understand it and have the armor of God on it so that we can claim the victory that God already gave us. We don't fight for victory, we fight from victory. But if the devil can convince you to fight the wrong battle, then he doesn't have to fight the person who already has the victory. We need the armor of God so that we can come against these strategies. The devil is a liar. That's his native tongue. That's all he can say. Catch this. You're made in the likeness and the image of God. And God is a creative God. He's a creator. When he spoke, things were created. And you're in his image. So when you speak, life can happen. You can make things. You can create things. That's in the power of your tongue. The devil's not made in his image. So he can't create. He's not a creative being. All he can do is warp what God already created. So all he does is pervert what already exists. So his whole gimmick is I just got to lie and lie and lie. And he makes it look as enticing as possible. And he perverts what God created. And he's got schemes. He's got plans. He's got strategies to try to pervert and corrupt our world today. Jesus in the New Testament was confronting some people, and he got mad at this group because he's like, y'all can tell the weather, but y'all don't understand the spiritual times you live in. You remember that? He goes, y'all can look at the sea, you can look at the sky, and go, oh, tomorrow's gonna be rain, oh, tomorrow's gonna be good. Y'all can look at the weather and understand what's coming, but y'all can't look at culture and understand what's going on. Too many of us have put our focus on the wrong areas, and we've been fighting the wrong battles. And too many of us are unaware of the schemes and the strategy and the tactics of the devil. Everything he does is a lie, and we just sitting back because we'd rather be comfortable than truthful. We would rather let the world go to hell as long as I'm okay, because I just would rather not get canceled. I'd rather not stand out. I promise I'm going to end this well. I'm going to end, but it's a little harsh right now, a little heavy right now. Y'all, the devil is living catch this. The devil has got people so lied to that they're attempting to become what they can't define. How do you ever get to that definition if you don't even know what it is? Well, I'm a woman. Well, what is a woman? Well, I don't know. So then how do you know you'll be that once you're that? You can't even define what you're achieving. You can't define what you're going for. I don't even know what a woman is, but I know I am and you're not. If the devil can convince people that there's two scientific options, and now there's not even two because science apparently is a lie, and if you can't even define what it is, but you are it somehow, you just have to believe me because I feel it somehow. How in the world have we sat back and watched the devil lie to people at such a level that they don't even know what it is that they're becoming? The devil's got schemes. The devil's got plans. The devil's got strategy. The devil is pushing this demonic attack on our world today. And you want to know why he's coming at your identity? Because you're made in the likeness and the image of God. And every time he makes you think that that's not who you truly are, he's attacking God. You were formed in your mother's womb. God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And the devil's trying to make you doubt that. Trying to make you question that. Trying to make you question, am I really who God says I am? Was I really created for a purpose? Do I really have a plan? Or no, I think God messed up. I think he put me in the wrong body. I think he put me in the wrong identity. I think he put me in the wrong family. I think he put me with the wrong background. I think he put me with the wrong skills. And this isn't who I really am. And once I discredit God from being my creator, I make myself my own God. And we're just sitting back, fighting the wrong battles. Are we aware that we are here to fight a spiritual battle? You know, everything that comes into the natural realm came from the spiritual realm. It came from the spirit, manifested in the flesh. And many of us are fighting the manifestation, the flesh, the fruit. And too often we're spending all of our time fighting the fruit, but not fighting the spirit. So we get mad at the person that's confused as opposed to the demon that confused them. Is this too heavy for the third service today? Are y'all going to be okay for this? We got to fight. And here's the deal. Too many of us have been unwilling to fight because, well, I'm saved and I know Jesus and I'd rather not speak out. And that's exactly where the devil wants you. Because as long as he can keep you silent, he can win everyone else around you. So maybe you have victory because you found Jesus, and to be absent with the body, to be present with the Lord. And so I'm just going to live my life quietly and sound. I'm just going to live my life, try to get as much as I can, try to be as comfortable as I can, and when I die, I'm going to go to heaven. And in your silence, you lost your family. And in your silence, you lost your neighborhood. And in your silence, you allowed children around you to be confused and conformed because of demonic oppression and possession. Because you were willing to be silent and unwilling to fight the battle you were created to fight for, the devil starts winning everything around you. No longer can we be silent. No longer can we say, well, because I'm okay, I'm good. No. There's a battle that's waging around us. And the best part is we fight from victory. So when we show up, we have victory. Jesus already won the victory on the cross. We just get to remind the devil every time we show up. Catch this, I love this part of the verse. This part of the verse, it says, having conquered all, stand. Having conquered all, stand. That was a military term at that time. What it meant is, when you fought a victory, having fought all, still stand. So you had a victory, and now you stand back up ready for the next battle. Having done all, stand. Having already won, what does that mean? It means I don't just fight a victory and then go home, rest, relax, chill, kick it. No, I look for the next thing I could beat the devil up over. Because he's going to come back again. He's coming back again. He's fighting again. And so he is trying to get every single soul he can to hell with him. So I fight one battle, I stand again. I fight a battle, I stand again. I overcome cancer, I stand again. I overcome that loss, I stand again. I lose that job, I still stand again. No matter what I'm going through, I overcome and I stand